Most people know what the Hubble Space Telescope is, but a remarkable amount of people do not know whose name it is honoring. Edwin Hubble, a 20th century astronomer, has a growing legacy. Earth was once thought to be the center of the universe, but because of Hubble's exploration, we now know that we live in one of many galaxies and an ever-expanding universe. He planted a proverbial seed. From that seed has come a tree of knowledge that continues to educate us on where we are and where we've been, a cornerstone of historical thinking. Hubble's explorations have led to a growth of our understanding of where we stand in the universe. Exploring the cosmos, encountering criticism, and exchanging breakthrough ideas, Edwin Hubble led astronomy into a new age with his innovative thinking. Edwin Hubble knew from an early age that he wanted to become an astronomer, even though he was discouraged to go into this field by his father. He tried to pursue this dream in college. When Edwin Hubble was earning his bachelor's degree at the University of Chicago, he won the Rhodes Scholar, a full scholarship to the University of Oxford. However, when exchanging his thoughts with his father about pursuing an astronomy career at Oxford, his father said that he could not go into a thing so outlandish as astronomy. Because of this, Hubble decided to major in law, but he still took astronomy courses so he could still become an astronomer. After he got his master's in law at Oxford, Hubble taught in a school, but he was not satisfied with his job. By then, his father had died, and he now had the freedom to study the stars. Hubble wrote to Forrest Ray Moulton, a professor that Hubble befriended at the University of Chicago, and said that he wanted to pursue a doctorate degree in the astronomy field. Upon receiving this letter, Moulton wrote to the director of the University of Chicago's Yerkes Observatory in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, giving Hubble highest praises. This was the first step for Hubble in pursuing his lifelong dream of becoming an astronomer. Edwin Frost, the director of the Yerkes Observatory, then offered Edwin Hubble a position in 1914. He worked and got his PhD in astronomy there. After World War I, Hubble was offered a job at the new Mount Wilson Observatory in Pasadena, California. All of the work that Hubble started at the Yerkes Observatory, he then transferred over to the Mount Wilson Observatory to study the information further. When Edwin Hubble went to the Mount Wilson Observatory, he wanted to answer one specific question: is the Milky Way galaxy the only galaxy? He tried to find the answer by using Cepheid variables, a star that can tell astronomers how far away an object is in space by pulsating. He discovered M31 and M33, two Cepheid variables now classified as in the Andromeda Galaxy and the Triangulum Galaxy, and thought that this proved that there is more than one galaxy in the universe. Excited, he went to the scientific community and said that he had proven the theory that the Milky Way is not the only galaxy in the universe. Despite Hubble's discoveries, he encountered criticism. Van Manen and Harlow Shapley, two astronomers who had also done work with these Cepheid variables, claimed that Edwin Hubble's work was faulty. This argument created lifelong enemies and competitors between Hubble and Shapley. Hubble tried again to find evidence that the Milky Way galaxy is not the only galaxy, and the results that were exchanged still have an impact today. At the Mount Wilson Observatory, Hubble explored for more Cepheid variables and encountered V1, a Cepheid variable in the Andromeda Galaxy, proving that the Milky Way is not the only galaxy. Hubble wrote a letter about his encounter to Harlow Shapley, whom at the time was working at Harvard University. Shapley then said to the student in his room, "This is a letter that has ruined my universe." With V1, Hubble was able to exchange with the scientific community and get recognized for his work being true. The world of astronomy changed when Hubble made this discovery. After proving that there are more galaxies in the universe and exploring other galaxies, Edwin Hubble made a way to classify galaxies. This was focused on what one can see of the galaxy using the telescope at an observatory. The complexity of getting research published was very challenging to any scientist wanting to exchange their theories. When he first exchanged this work with the scientific community, he was not given credit. However, later the scientific community started to use the Hubble classification system. When Edwin Hubble discovered the theory that there is more than one galaxy in the universe, he started to explore redshift and blueshift in stars, resulting in him creating a theory that the universe is expanding. Redshift is a theory that if a galaxy is moving towards the Earth, the wavelengths are tightened and become more blue. If the galaxy is moving away from the Earth, the wavelengths get stretched out and appear to become more red. He encountered through redshift that most galaxies are moving away from the Earth. Hubble then thought that if all galaxies are moving away from each other, they must have all been together at one point. He then created Hubble's constant, an equation to tell how fast the universe is expanding. He and another astronomer whom he had been working with, named Milt Humanson, both created research papers to exchange their theories of an expanding universe. This became the foundation for the Big Bang Theory, and made astronomers realize that there is still much to be learned about space. Today, Edwin Hubble is being honored by having one of the greatest telescopes of all time named after him. Because of the encounters that he made about space, the exchanges of views on the scientific universe, and the exploration made at the Mount Wilson Observatory, Edwin Hubble is an important figure for astronomy in the past and in a modern age of science. The discovery of more than one galaxy is evidence of where the human race fits in the universe. A basic historical question may be the simplest. Where are we? Like Copernicus, who discovered that the Earth is not the center of the solar system, and Galileo, who explored many planets, Hubble's discovery that we live in one of many galaxies expands our understanding of our place in the universe. Author Michael Crichton once said, "If you don't know your history, then you don't know anything. You are a leaf that doesn't know it is part of a tree." Thanks to Hubble, our metaphorical tree just got a lot bigger.